graduate, family members, and friends. It is an honor to be a part of this momentous occasion, to celebrate Coral Vidal, a high school, homeschool, 2021 graduate. It is such a bittersweet pleasure to share with you the intensity of emotions that fill me as Coral closes this chapter of her life story. As I stand here, I wonder where the years have gone. I marvel at all of the accomplishments that Coral has made, because it doesn't seem that long ago when she was a tiny newborn placed in my arms. This homeschool adventure has tightly intertwined our lives for the past 18 years. I say 18 years because we started learning from each other from the very start. Just as I have been teaching Coral these past years about life and academics, she has been teaching me valuable lessons as well. As I pondered which topics to incorporate into this speech, I began writing about the very beginning. And by beginning, I mean her birthday of March 18th, 2003, when a perfect baby girl arrived in my world. It's no surprise to anyone when I say that Coral was a challenge. It was pretty clear from inception that she had her own unique individual personality and was very strong-willed. In fact, as time went on and she learned how to talk, her very favorite sentence of all was, "I can do it myself." We heard it often and still do. As her mom, while I nurtured her and watched her grow, many decisions that we made as her parents affected her life. One of those choices was that she lived the life of a nomad, being a military child. Because of this nomadic lifestyle, we decided that homeschooling would provide the highest stability and educational opportunities to set her up for future success. The adventures that we have had together while homeschooling have been numerous. I recognize that it is merely impossible to enumerate the entirety of the lessons learned, the emotions shared, and the achievements accomplished. We have journeyed side by side through the last 18 years, and I am beyond blessed to have built a bond stronger than what most mothers and daughters share. I have led her through her infancy, toddler years, adolescence, preteen years, and now she stands here before me as a young adult, ready to take on the world. I am sure that living through the years from infanthood to high school graduation have seemed like it took an eternity in her eyes. In my eyes, it happened in a blink. Coral, you are graduating at a time in history when our world is dealing with enormous difficulties. The world will always need people to help address its many challenges. Challenges such as energy and environmental security, conflict, poverty, globalization, health crises, pollution, terrorism, income disparity, religious wars, and social justice issues. These critical world problems are begging to be solved, and the opportunity to contribute toward these resolutions sits before you. In addition, you have grown up in the technical age of Twitter, TikTok, online social groups, where you read books of all kinds, including college textbooks, on the computer. In an informational age where the world is at the tip of your fingers, you have grown and lived in a generation that will take today's technology into new dimensions to address your local community and the world's problems. My advice is to embrace these technological changes and use them to better your life and your community. But be ever mindful that they don't narrow your mind or that you become desensitized to the needs of those in your physical proximity. Be open, present, and aware of the physical world, culture, and climate surrounding you as you move into your future and exert your influence on humankind. As you advance in life, education, and towards achieving your goals, I am confident that your kind-hearted, spirited confidence will impact everyone for the better. As you endeavor to make a difference, always remember that it is impossible to live life without failure. Do not be afraid of failing, for this is where you can obtain the best lessons and achieve tremendous gains in your life. It is how you react and deal with these losses that will ultimately determine your destination and where you will discover your true self. So, set goals, take risks, take detours, and venture along paths that bring discomfort. Have courage, master your fears, aim high, live your dreams, be humble, be fair, pick yourself up from defeat, and always continue to move forward. As you sit here today, you may be wondering and envisioning what life will look like moving forward. Graduation is a time to imagine your future and the world to come. When you think of the road ahead, you can often gain perspective by looking back to where you've been. Graduation does not mean saying goodbye to all that has come before. As you travel onward, don't forget your humble beginnings and the lessons that you have learned. Continue to care. Care about yourself, your family, your friends, and your community. Focus on your principles, values, and the ethics and morals that rest in your soul. As you move ahead, let nothing replace your need to be fair and just, understanding, and courageous in the face of adversity. And wherever your path takes you, make sure that your journey includes joy. And, of course, your mom. You, Coral, are the class of 2021. You have made it. You have been prepared to walk your journey. You can now do it yourself and make choices that will guide your future. Just remember that even though you can do it yourself, doesn't mean that asking for counsel and guidance along the way is prohibited. I will always be here for those times when a helping hand is needed. I am very proud of you. Congratulations, Coral, class of 2021. My very best wishes for your future. It is now my sincere pleasure to introduce the officiating party for the presentation of the diploma, Dr. Matt Vidal.